Hi, everyone.
We had another absolutely enormous week. I'd say we made more headway last week than we've made since the start of this movement. Thank you, mainstream media, for having to put my cards on literally dozens of outlets trying to tell everybody they're fake, they're frauds, we're scam artists. Why? Because we're educating people. We're letting them know a mandate is not a law. A mandate is something they try to force you to do, but they have to give you a way out or it's not legal. So all we are doing is letting everybody know that freedom exists and you still have it. Why? Because freedom is essential.
Freedom is essential!
They want to make us look bad. They want to tell us we're killing people by not wearing a mask. They want to tell us we're irresponsible. They want to tell us we're anti-science. Why are they making up all these lies? Because it's the media that's fake, not the cards. The cards are providing information. The card can be a blank card with a picture of my friggin' face on it. As long as it says, I have a medical exemption. That is your exemption. And rather than the media calling the cards fake and trying to cause more division between our society as we see them do, why wouldn't they be honest and just say, hey, businesses, these people made an educational card to let everybody know that you have to honor medical exemptions. So why wouldn't they just put out on their press release, these cards are an educational tool to show people and the businesses that they have to honor medical exemptions. It's that simple. If they said that, there would be no controversy. We wouldn't have someone getting shot because they showed up to a grocery store without a mask. We wouldn't have people getting physically assaulted because they had the audacity to not wear a mask. We wouldn't have people getting chased out of stores illegally because the business owners are told by the media that they can refuse people without a mask. It's ridiculous. It's all being orchestrated from the top down. And what do they have to do? They have to try to make the cards look bad because they're desperate. Because the cards are brilliant. The cards show everybody the truth. The cards show everybody the hypocrisy. And the cards show everybody that this is how you stop the progression. Why are we against the masks? The freedom of choice is essential. Why? Because it doesn't stop with the masks. Mandatory masks leads to mandatory contact tracing. Mandatory contact tracing leads to mandatory vaccinations. Once you've got mandatory vaccinations and your health freedom has been abolished, what rights do you have left? Honestly, absolutely nothing. Someone like me that tells you that the government is lying to you could just be considered crazy and mandated to a mental hospital without anybody even knowing what happened to me. That's where we're headed, really fast. Why? Because the sheep say, just wear a mask. It's just a mask. It's not just a mask. It's the start of the removal of your rights. And it's the start of you giving them away freely. These rights that people fought and died for, that you're literally giving away. I'm sorry, I kind of got distracted there. I really don't know what you're saying. We need to talk to public health. I have the number. I'm going to give it to everybody. And every time somebody goes into a store and they get harassed, I want you to call public health, and I want you to say what I said here. Businesses need to be informed of the exemption. Customers need to be informed of the exemption. How easy would it be for public health to make a public health statement? That's what their job is, to institute a public health statement so everybody knows what's going on. But what do they say? Their little public health statements that they give to all the businesses just say masks are mandatory, and they end it there. Why don't they mention the exemption? Right? You think that was an accident? Or you think they did it on purpose? And let's prove it. Let's get 100, 200, 300 people to call them and ask them to revise it. I can give them a perfect example. I already wrote one up for them. So I'm going to email it to them today. And I'm going to call them today. I'm going to let them know everything that's happened. I'm going to talk about the guy that got shot for not wearing a mask, the time I got attacked in a parking lot for not wearing a mask, the time my wife's friend got kicked out of a restaurant because she wasn't wearing a mask, the time that Matthew almost got physically removed by security, who literally, this is a perfect example of how the media creates problems. My friend Matthew went into Dollarama, showed the card. It was all on tape. You know what the security guard said? I literally just saw that on TV. I know it's fake, so you're not coming in. Only because the TV told the security guard the card is fake did he start giving my friend a hard time, to the point where he started putting on his gloves and was getting ready to physically remove my friend with mental health exemption from the mask law. Guess what happened? His supervisor had to come over and tell him, you need to honor the exemption. Why? Because the cards are not fake. The cards represent reality and truth. And that's why the media is vilifying them like they vilify me, like they vilify Vlad, like they vilify our entire movement. Why? Because we will not comply. And that's all we need to do to win. Proof? I just did a live chat with Miss Peggy Hall. Probably, you know who she is. Why is she so famous right now? She just got mandatory masks overturned in Orange County, California. The most populous county in California. One woman with an idea and a few supporters made them remove that entire law. So, do you think we can't do that here? Of course we can! Since those cards came out, public opinion has shifted dramatically in our favor. Dramatically. That's why it's on Global, CBC, CP24, MSN, Blog.to, North City, Real Toronto News, and like 5 other ones I can't even remember. Plus radio stations, plus media in Quebec. Why? Why is it the top story? Because they don't want you asserting your rights. They want you to be compliant, because when you're compliant, they can trick you into giving up your rights. If you don't comply, they cannot take from you what you are not willing to give. So that's why the cards are public enemy number one. Look at this. We did the TTC protest. How effective was that? Within 5 days of us proving on national TV that you don't need a mask on the TTC, look at these pathetic things they created. It literally looks like I hired a kindergarten child, gave him an Oreo cookie in 5 minutes, and he came back with this design. It says I have a medical exemption. I'm not required to wear a mask. Does that look familiar? Does that look familiar? It's a knockoff of my card. If anything, this is the fake card. Mine is the real one because mine comes without strings attached. Mine is employed by citizens' rights. This is a permission slip from the government to not wear a mask on the TTC. Blech. My cards are freedom of choice anywhere you go. Anywhere you go. Let's get that right. Anywhere you go. You have freedom of choice. Don't ever forget that.
I exempt myself.
That's all you need to say. I exempt myself. I exempt myself. And what are they going to say? Absolutely nothing. They can't say that they don't know. Everybody knows. Millions of people know. Even people in the United States know. We attracted the attention of Dr. Tenpenny. She's got over 300,000 followers. I might even have to make cards for the U.S. if this gets out of hand. They really want to mess with me. But I am doing Dr. Tenpenny's show on August 3rd. I wanted to let everybody know. I'm going to be her special guest. Apparently, I am special. Thank you, guys. And we're going to talk about this whole COVID thing. I'm going to also make it it's going to be my next episode of Mad World. So Ayusha's going to be joining me. We're going to be doing a live chat from the Spadina TV studio hooked up with Dr. Tenpenny on August 3rd, which is my birthday, by the way. So that's my birthday present. I get to speak with Dr. Tenpenny and we get to blow this whole thing wide open.